Meron bang mga bagay na bumabagabag sa iyong kaisipan? Tulad ng sino, saan, bakit, sa paanong paraan? Mga tanong tungkol sa kalikasan o mga bagay tungkol sa ating katawan? Atin niyang bibigyan ng kasagutan. Mga siyentipikong sagot sa mga katanungan ni Juan, dito natin yan pag-uusapan. Ito ang Haynayan at Tagham the Podcast mula sa inyong gurong lakan mula sa Bulacan, Sir Red. At sabay-sabay tayo magsabi ng Haynayan magpakailanman.
The views and opinions of this program are those of the persons appearing on the program and do not necessarily reflect the views and opinions of the Kingdom Podcast. The show might include strong images and language that may not be suitable for all audiences. Viewer discretion is advised.
This episode of the Kingdom Podcast is brought to you by The Bunk Collective.
It's scary to even think about this show. Through hell or high water amidst the variety of challenges, and after 8 years of doing what we do best, one thing united us all. One show ruled them all. When you play the Game of Thrones, you win or you die. There is no middle ground.
Wait a second. I think you got the wrong kingdom. Do you even know what happens on the show?
I was not prepared for that story that you're about to tell.
Are they the inevitable next nations group?
Not when they're handled by JYPE.
When a boy group idol is seen with like a girl group idol, a lot of people like suddenly here like dating, and then fan sites are gonna start closing down.
Yeah.
You know, all those stuff, and I'm like, I don't understand why.
Interacting with 60 different countries around the globe and listened to by thousands from the Philippine archipelago, The Voice is back for Season 2. Fearless, better, stronger, and boy does he enjoy the grind.
They're gonna be like, oh my god, let me sit on that. Like,
Yeah.
OMG, no, stop.
We talk about what other K-pop shows are fucking afraid to talk about.
People will get invested only to know that they will disband. Because, you know, everyone gets old at some point and they can't always be an idol.
Just because you love someone, that's not how they grow, right?
That's right.
You need to give it to them straight. You need to be honest.
From personal matters to all the juicy stuff, no holds barred.
They're like, oh, I don't trust multis because I don't
Unfollow.
Okay, muted. Got you.
Broadcasting live from Manila, Philippines at the TKP Studios. This is the revelation that is the Kingdom Podcast, Season 2, with your host, the baddest SOB in K-pop podcasting history, the king himself, The Voice, DJ Yuuki.
Happy New Year, gents! Thank you very much for the amount of support that you guys gave us in 2021. Just want to inform everyone that Ju-won's, the last episode, Kim Ju-won, appeared here on the podcast. She's a TikToker, if you guys don't know her. And that was the most listened to episode that we've had ever in both seasons. And it's insane, like, the amount of support that you give the podcast and you give her. And a lot of people, you know, commented. I've seen all of your messages on her TikTok, on the post that she did. It's insane how many people listen to that episode because of her and because of what we talked about. So I want to thank each and every one of you. Please keep supporting the podcast. Welcome back to the Kingdom Podcast Season 2. This is Yuuki, and with me is... How do I even, like, I can't even, like, it's Elle.
Hi!
Like, I can't even, you know, she's been here for...
Happy New Year!
Happy New Year, exactly. She's been here for, like, multiple times. And I felt like she had the biggest secret of all time. That
what biggest secret?
You know the secret that we talked about, like, off air, like, a couple of episodes ago. Has anyone known about it yet? Is it
not
known now?
really. I don't know. I think people probably have guessed, but they just don't talk about it.
So it's kind of like a known secret.
Yeah, it's kind of like a known secret. We just don't talk about
Yeah,
it.
okay, that's cool. That secret, by the way, is her trying to memorize all the flags of the world.
Exactly. No, they don't know that.
Oh, they don't know
just
that?
started.
Oh,
No, you
shit.
broke my secret.
Oh my god, I'm
It
so
was a
sorry, Elle.
surprise.
Shit, my bad. But I mean, sincerely, that's something that you're doing. We've talked about it off the air earlier,
Mhm.
and why? I mean,
Why am I? Why am I
exactly.
doing it? I don't know. That's how bored I am sometimes. Just like one day, I'm like,
Don't you
why
game?
yeah, but like, I don't know. Sometimes I think it's fun, learning about flags
Flags?
and capital cities. And I want to actually memorize all the kings
Capital
in
cities.
in the UK, like King Philip or King George and all these
Yeah,
things.
yeah.
Like I really want to learn these things for no
King
reason.
King Tut. No, that's not in UK. That's in Egypt.
No.
Okay. Well, capital cities, New Zealand.
I have no idea. Don't ask. Don't put me on the spot. I only know flags now. So wait.
You can do
we'll
it.
wait for the next. We'll wait for the next one.
Okay, that's fair.
Where-
All right,
I
we'll
know
talk about
some
that.
capital cities: Tokyo,
Yeah.
Washington D.C.
How about the Philippines?
Beijing. Oh my God! It's at the tip of my tongue.
You can do it. Come on.
Give me the
Starts
hint.
with
Give me a
M.
hint. M. Oh my
Ma?
God. Mahal kita, everybody.
Look, that'll work. That'll work for
Oh,
me.
wait, that was a good one, right?
Wow, you're on a roll today, Elle. What the fuck? What
you.
happened?
Thank you.
2022 happened, and then wit is like up
Exactly.
100. What the fuck?
Yeah, I celebrated my birthday, by the way. My
No
birthday
shit,
just
really.
passed. I'm 26 now.
Oh, congratulations.
I was thinking the whole time I was 27, and then my friend was telling me, "No, you're 26." I was like, I just, posted a birthday
when's your
post
birthday?
saying like, "I'm 27 now," and people are like, "No, you're not."
You're 26. Wait, 1 second. Yeah, I know you're 26 because we're 2 years apart. But
Yeah.
when's your birthday?
6th of January.
Holy shit! Wow.
Yeah, with Rowan Atkinson, the Mr.
yeah,
Bean.
yeah, Mr. Bean.
Yeah, we shared the same birthday.
Happy birthday, Elle. I didn't fucking know that. Jesus Christ. That's why you weren't free last week.
Yeah, I was so busy. Like the whole few weeks, I've been super busy.
Yeah, good
But I'm
stuff.
here now.
What happened?
Learning flags. I've had so many trips, and I was finally quitting my job and all these things. So it was a lot of
Oh, shit.
things. Yep.
So you're a homebody now
Yeah.
currently.
Currently,
Yeah,
I have
good
my
stuff.
cats. Just being a
Just
mom.
my cats.
You know.
And my cats. Okay, good stuff. All right, Elle's back on the show. I'm launching like a new segment here on the show, which
Mhm.
is Not Gonna Lie. I just recently found out that NGL meant Not Gonna Lie.
You just found that out.
I just found out. Okay, shut up. So I found out NGL. I was like, everyone's like, I know of the Uwus and the freaking Lamaus and NGL.
Who
I didn't
uses
know.
Ruffle anymore?
Yeah, and I never use that. I always
Yeah,
just say
I know
Lamau.
someone who used Ruffle, and I was like, who uses that?
ROFL, Raffle.
Yeah.
So I just recently found out, and I feel like, oh, okay, this is a cool thing to talk about on the show.
Mhm.
So I'm launching it as a segment. So I want to ask you, not gonna lie,
Okay.
what's something that you've done while hosting a radio show that people didn't know about?
I want to ask what you've done, because I feel like I've always been such a boring person when I'm talking. Because when I'm talking, I have to be super focused, but I move my hands a lot.
Ah,
thing-
you're that kind. You're
Yeah,
like the
I'm one-
debater and shit.
Yeah, when no one sees me, I'm still moving my hands, and I move back and forth, and people are like, "Why is your voice, sometimes near the
Shaky.
mic and sometimes not?" Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But one thing that I do, like, if we were talking about something really embarrassing, I try to hold my burp a lot.
What?
And sometimes it's sometimes it's not very successful.
So,
But
so
I
you
try
burp
to
on the
mask
show.
Yeah, I try to mask it sometimes. But like when you talk a lot, I don't know, maybe it's like the air you're
Yeah,
inhaling
yeah,
too fast
I
and
know,
stuff
I
like
know that
that.
feeling. Yeah,
Have you ever had that?
yeah,
Like
I've definitely had that. Yeah,
I think
sincerely.
it's so difficult to hold a burp when you
When you're exhaling because you're talking, so
exactly.
naturally you're exhaling air.
And when you have to keep on talking, it's hard to just like pause because everyone's just like, why is she pausing?
Yeah,
But in my head, I'm like, I'm trying to burp
there
here.
you go. No, this is what I'm talking about. This is what I'm telling you.
I
That's why
think
you need to do the recorded thing, Elle.
it's true. I think it's much easier to hold a fart when you're
Oh
doing
yes,
radio
yeah, for
than
sure.
when
Yeah,
you're
I
trying
don't
to
even
hold a
hold
burp.
farts while doing radio. I mean,
Really?
they won't hear it. I mean, I guess I
That's
can
the
mask
perk.
it by I guess opening my cheeks sometimes, and
Mhm.
people don't know. Like, there's no video
Oh,
aspect to it, so
well,
that's
people know here, I think. They're just like, what's that noise?
kind of mic do you use? Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I don't know. They just have, eagle eyes, but with
Yeah, eagle.
ears.
Yeah, yeah.
They're
What do you call
really,
that with ears?
really
Yeah, it's like bat ears,
observant
something like
about
that.
that.
Yeah,
Yeah, bad ears.
yeah. Good
Yeah,
stuff.
but
You know,
just burping, yeah.
just burping. That's it.
I mean, they've asked for a lot more. They've asked for a live pee. I think
Yeah.
we've talked about this
Yes.
before.
Have you done
That
it?
will never happen.
Until your last episode, right?
I don't I don't know. I didn't consider it, but like one time I remember I was not really doing a normal like radio. I was
Sure.
using my phone.
Right.
I was
Yeah.
packing my stuff. I was, getting ready to move. So it was a very chill radio and I was using my phone. I brought my phone along as I walked and then I really needed to pee and I'm like, I can actually I can actually mute my phone and bring it to the toilet with me and they
Yes.
wouldn't know.
Yes. Exactly. But it's
I'm not
difficult
gonna lie, I
because
thought about it.
yeah, but it's difficult since you're the only one hosting the show. Not a
Yeah.
lot of times, except probably if you're doing the Spaces thing now, which you did like over the weekend. You can
Yeah,
invite speakers to be on the show and stuff like
that
that.
is
So
true.
if
I
like
feel like
other
such
people
a
are there, like you can get away with it. I feel.
I don't know. I'm always such a bad host though. Like I don't know how you
No,
do
that's
it.
not true.
No, it's true. As in like I can't have a co-host because I feel like or a guest because I think I talk over them sometimes. I'm like, you know what happened to me?
No, I feel like you're, like as far as hosting goes, like you don't
Mhm.
have to worry. And like I said, when it comes to hosting, since you've been doing it for like how many years now? 6 years already?
6, yeah,
That's
7.
insane.
I don't know, something like that.
So see, like freaking A, you know? Something I've done
Mhm.
while doing the radio show, and this was early in the days, and I'm
Mhm.
not gonna put it more into detail. I took a
Mhm.
shit while doing the show.
Really?
Yep. And I was even washing my bum.
Oh my god.
And that was way early, super early, like
Was that
probably.
recorded or something? That's
No, not
another
at all.
thing.
No,
Most
it
of my
wasn't. It
shows
was
are
back
recorded.
when only 5 people were listening to me constantly, stuff like that. And that wasn't a dare. Like I just love
It
doing
just
radio, and I
It's just
couldn't.
natural, like you're just too comfortable.
Yeah, and like I felt like people wouldn't know, but they knew.
They knew. Okay,
It was
great.
like, Yuki, are you like, shitting?
I'm
What? No, fuck
honestly,
you. No.
yeah, I'm honestly a bad pooper. Like it
Does it
was
explode?
no, it's just unpredictable. Let's just leave it at that. There are some good days, some bad days.
And there are days where I just don't leave.
Yeah, exactly. That happened very recently. I was like, it's not coming out. It's that today is not the day.
and that's the time where you forget your cell phone and no one can take it to you.
Yeah,
Like,
and
forget
like
your
you
cell
try
phone
to do everything,
outside.
positioning yourself better.
It's so good. Oh my god.
Yeah, so
Yeah. Oh man.
I can't. Like if I'm a talented pooper, you know, like I have smooth sailing poop
Yeah.
all the time. Maybe that, but I can't.
In my whole life, I never ever thought I would hear the term talented pooper.
I mean, it takes talent, you know.
It's like it just
Perseverance.
blurts out, you know. Sometimes, like you came from somewhere, and then it's like you really need to poop really bad, and then sometimes you sit down, and then that's it.
Yeah, but
And then there are times where, like what you said, like it's not coming out, you know.
I like when it's smooth sailing. I like when it's just. I'm sorry that we're talking.
Wait 1 second. Girls don't poop.
Yeah. I'm talking about, you know, if I poop.
If you pooped, okay.
I'll be a bad one. But I was just saying, like, based on, you know, my observation from like the internet that I've seen.
Yeah.
I love when it comes in one piece. Do you know what I'm talking about? I hate.
Oh, so you hate the cuts, you know?
Yeah, I hate the cuts. I like the ones that
What if it's like a one piece, you know? Like
I like one piece.
so one piece, that's it? I mean
I love how we're just talking about One Piece and not
the anime.
Yeah. Yeah, I like when it's like long One Piece, very
That's
smooth.
it, yeah. Have
That's
you
the best
gotten to a point where, based on your research,
Okay, yeah, based on
Like,
my research.
it's like your flush clogged because of the amount of
Oh,
poop?
that has never happened.
Happened to
If-
me once.
Oh my god, really?
Last year. Oh, yeah.
Wow. That must have been a big one.
I had to do the plunger thing. Yeah, it was bad. I don't know what I ate, but my stomach was like, it was deceased for like 30 minutes.
But if it were ever to happen to me, I think if I ever pooped,
Yeah.
I think there would be times when some wouldn't go down. Like they would be just like floating, you know, the floaties. The one that
Wait 1 second. Poop doesn't float, does it?
there are some floaties. Like they just, you know, most of them would go down the flush, but some, you know, they are survivors.
And this is based on your kitty's poops, right? Whenever you,
Yeah,
you know, help them
basically.
to the toilet, right? Yeah, because you don't-
Anyways, I don't know how this conversation has...
Exactly. We'll go on a commercial break. When we come back, we'll have your K-pop goodness after this. Do not go away.
This is Mo Twister, and you're listening to the Kingdom Podcast with the voice DJ Yuuki.
Hey, podcasters. Podcasting has become a staple when it comes to new things to try, especially here in the Philippines. Check all of them out on your podcast players like Spotify or Apple Podcasts. We also hope you can donate to the show for as low as 99 cents via our Anchor account. You can go to anchor.fm/thekingdompodph/support. We want to get as much content out there as possible, and a small amount like this would definitely help us out to keep the show going. Thanks for listening to the podcast. Now let's get back to the show.
Hi, we are Spill the Soju Podcast. Your favorite dose of K-culture TMIs, fangirling shenanigans, and straight-up 2 a.m. conversations.
Served to you fresh and hot off the plate by 3 best friends.
Ashley,
Katie,
and Chelsea,
who need an excuse to fangirl.
Check us out on Twitter at SCSPodPH, Instagram at Spill the Soju Podcast, and on your favorite podcast streaming platforms.
See you there!
You are listening to the Kingdom Podcast. All our episodes are available on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, and on Anchor.fm. Your weekly dose of K-pop is now back.
Welcome back to the podcast. This is the time where I invite you to support the podcast. We have a new link for everyone. If you want to support the podcast by donating to us, you can go to Ko-fi, ko-fi.com/the Kingdom Pod PH. I'm taking this from Elle. I think Ko-fi is one of the, better alternatives for donating to the show that has no pressure whatsoever. So if you want to donate to the show, help us for more seasons, that's the link you need to go to, ko-fi.com, kofi.com/The Kingdom Pod PH. This is Yuki with Elle here, Elle of Soshified Radio. You know her. You can follow her on Twitter. It's at Yogurt Milk on Twitter. Thank God she hasn't changed it.
I was going to.
Please don't. Please do not. I beg of you. These are two of your favorite things, to eat. So do not. Yeah, we're cool.
Maybe, but I was thinking because most of my Mixler, it's elephant. ELLFANT.
Yeah.
I was thinking, wouldn't it be cute if it was ELLERANT? Because Elrant, get it?
Oh,
right. I don't know if it's
you
taken
are on a roll. What happened during the New Year's?
What do you mean? What happened?
It's like something changed with you. That was very
That's
witty.
very smooth, right?
Yeah, good stuff. It's like the shit that we were just talking about earlier. Smooth sailing. Yeah, I mean, Elrond, I think that, look, can you not change it ever again? If you ever change it to that?
Maybe. We'll see. I don't know if it's taken. It's just a thought that I had, but it wasn't really...
That has my seal of approval. That is very witty.
Thank
Look,
you.
I like it. Yeah, Elrond. But you got to put L as, all caps, and then Rand is just, small caps. I think that's super cool. Change it tomorrow, tonight, whatever. Welcome back to the show. L.
Yeah.
Something happened during the break, and the Christmas break, the New Year break, GOT, Girls on Top, kind of weird name. The Beat. What a collection of people that did that. And it felt because there's SM, how many groups were there? 4 groups, right? And then BoA, obviously. I was looking into the people that were still in the group that weren't part of the Beat, and I think this is just one subunit, and there's going to be another subunit going on probably in the future, and I couldn't think of anyone that I can substitute to this the Beat subunit. I don't know if that makes sense to you, but you have Taeyeon, you have Hyoyeon. And I felt like if Yuri or Sunny or Yuna was there, it could have worked still, but it wouldn't have that same oomph to it, And that goes the same to, Irene and Joy and Yeri. Obviously a tremendous group, Red Velvet, but I feel like Solgi and Wendy had it in the bag as far as the concept goes.
And Ning Ning Giselle?
And then no, it's Ning Ning Winter. Oh, no. Oh, Ning Ning and Giselle. Yeah. Well, look, I'm biased. I'm not an aespa fan, but I am biased towards Winter and Karina because I feel like 2 of them are just so good. So it's not that I don't care about Giselle and Ning Ning. It's just that I feel like, I'm more biased towards Karina and Winter since they're my 2 number 1 and 2s. Probably changing every single time. And then, of course, there's BoA, who's
irreplaceable. There's only just one BoA.
Right. And if you think about it, can you as a short topic before we get to the topic, can you think of someone to substitute?
I don't think so. I definitely agree with you.
Right.
Yeah, I think they made a pretty great job, especially for the first round of GOT because I heard that they're going to shuffle it.
That's right.
And,
yeah. That's what I heard too.
I'm curious about what they'll choose for the next one, but for this round, I think they definitely chose the right people, and it worked. Everyone was interested in GOT, and also, like you said, Hyoyeon and Taeyeon, especially, they're the ones that I think are quite active in the music scene.
That too. Yep.
So. Yeah, I think they made a good job. I'm also really biased because I like Taeyeon, I like Seulgi, I love Hyoyeon as well. So
all your biases are there?
Yeah, Taeyeon and Seulgi are my biases.
How about in aespa?
I don't know much about them, but I do like Winter as well.
See? Jesus Christ, Winter all the way, man. Winter is really my bias, I feel. But then here comes Karina always wrecking that obviously. You know,
Yeah.
you like a group. It's not that I don't like aespa. I do. It's just that their songs aren't likable for me. So that's
I
why I
see.
always talk about them
Mhm.
poorly when it comes to what they're doing. But Savage is cool. Like, I think that's their first pass for me.
Yeah, I'm quite surprised that South Korea really likes aespa. Like
Kwangya.
they want Daesang and everything.
Oh
That's
yeah,
kind
they
of
did.
surprising to me.
Yeah, they
I
did.
mean,
Yeah.
they did really well, digitally and everything. So there's no reason they wouldn't win. But I'm just saying, like, the fact that South Koreans love and love the song is very surprising.
Yeah, because it's not really mostly the cup of tea, quote unquote, right? I mean,
Yeah,
that's not something that you hear on the radio
yeah,
and
it's
you
true.
hear it as something
Mm.
that's smooth listening, if you get what I mean. So, yeah, but I feel that Savage is their first pass.
Mm.
And that's barely passing, that's a 75 out of 100.
And Black Mamba as well. I'm not sure which one did better, but it's one
Yeah,
of
well,
those.
yeah, I hated Black Mamba. Like, I didn't like that song at all. Especially and then you get Next Level, which is like
Oh
not
yeah,
stepping
next
up to the
level.
next
Next
level.
level is the one that's most successful, I feel like, maybe.
Yeah,
With them.
yeah, I agree with that because I see the metrics, but I disagree with how I don't know. Like, I just didn't like the song. Going back to the beat, got the beat. How do we term it? Is it
I don't know. I'm just like saying words now. Girls on top.
Girls on Top?
GOT.
Yeah,
Got the
GOT
beat.
got the beat. Okay, sure. So we call them that, whatever. But I just feel that this group is such a great group. Which when you said earlier that you couldn't think of anyone to replace, I can think of someone to replace.
Mhm.
The lyricist.
Oh my god.
It's so bad.
It's so bad. I
It's
was
so
getting
bad,
like
badly
secondhand
written.
embarrassment.
Yes.
Step back, step
Yeah.
back.
It's
Silly
like-
girl. I'm like,
And
you're
the
talking to
song
me?
was so good. Like, it was so good. The song, I love the song, and I love the beat. I loved the harmony and everything.
Mhm.
And I feel that all seven of them, was it 7 or 8? 7, right?
7 of them, yeah.
All 7 of them did such a tremendously good job. But then, friggin' A, it's
Yeah.
like they should really change the
The first
lyrics.
time I saw the performance, it was with the lyrics as well. And I was just like, at first I didn't understand it because, I was
Yeah.
trying to focus on the girls. But when I read it, I was like, when I read it, I was like, I'll pretend I did not see it.
Yeah, look, let me unread that
Yeah.
in my brain.
Did you also see, like, recently the choreographer posted like a TikTok of him dancing to the song?
The song?
And there was a comparison between the choreographer and also the girls, and it was like miles and miles better. Like, the girls obviously did a lot for, I mean, obviously you have the cinematography and the camera
Right,
work and
yeah.
everything, and the aura
Mhm.
is just different, but it's just the way that Boa and Hyoyeon and Solgi dance in the dance break.
Yeah.
It's like they took it to the next level.
Yeah, that's
Literally.
taking it to the next level. No pun intended. Yeah, that's how
Yeah.
you do it.
Exactly.
Karina and Winter, let's go. Let's change groups, yeah?
You really like the song?
Look,
You
I
like
love the song. I love the song. I don't know if that's something that's that's something that a lot of people would agree with me on, but
Mhm.
I don't know. Like, I loved it, and probably because I'm a little bit biased as well. These are
Right.
groups that I'm an SM stan. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
same.
So, like, when I saw this and they announced it, it was like,
I was so
Jesus
excited.
Christ. You got Wendy and Sogi.
I
You got Taeyeon and
know.
Hyoyeon. Fucking.
I was so excited. It literally made my year in
Yeah.
2021.
It was. I feel like it's WoW thing for me all over again.
Yeah, I love our thing.
And then watch
I
how
wish that
SM
was a
doesn't
group.
capitalize on this.
Yeah, and it's like super obvious how people really like these groups. even individually. Like
Yeah,
everyone
for sure,
was
yeah.
really hyped to see all these girls come together. The song for me, at first I found it a little bit weird, but it grew on me and it was stuck in my head for
a while.
for a long time.
Okay, here's a question, Elle.
Yep.
It's like we got SuperM, right?
Uh-huh.
With the jopping and jopping and jopping, and then this group.
Yeah.
It's like both of them SM groups, right? Boy group,
Mhm.
girl group. Is this a more relevant subunit?
I think so. I just think so. I
What's
really,
the point
really
of
do.
comparison? Like, how are we going to compare this? Because I'm not disagreeing
Mm.
with you. I feel like the Beat is a more relevant group compared to SuperM. Not because of the just. I'm not gonna compare their talents. Obviously, one is better than the other. It's a bit subjective. Probably this topic as well is a bit subjective as well. But we'll look into it in an objective standpoint where
Right.
we're not gonna look into who can do it better, you know.
Mhm.
But we're just gonna look at the stats.
Yeah.
It's like you got Red Velvet, you got Girls' Generation, you got aespa. In Super M, you got Shiny, Super Junior. Oh no,
We don't have Super Junior.
No,
There's only
Shiny,
EXO,
EXO,
and NCT.
NCT, right?
Yep.
So 3 groups each, right?
Mm-hmm.
So how is this more relevant? What's the point of comparison here?
So for me, I guess because I'm talking about it with my own like personal opinion, it's probably not very objective. But if I try to be super objective, I think that because the boys, I think they focused so much on like the US
Yeah.
debut and promotion
Mhm.
because it was under like a different, I don't know, like different company and
Yeah.
things. I think the girls, the fact that it wasn't focused on like Korea or international, it was just like, hey, look, we have this group of people. I think it made a lot more noise. I don't know. I don't know how to explain it, but because Super M was so focused on America or like the US, I felt like, oh, it's not for me kind of thing. Like it's not targeted
Okay.
towards me.
Yep. Mhm.
That's one thing that I feel. But and then another thing, you mentioned like 3 groups and 3 groups. But because Super M did not involve like major groups in SM like Super Junior and like Kangta or like TVXQ, if they included more of these people, I think it would also have made more noise. Not sure.
Yeah,
So
I'm
yeah, I
not
don't know.
disagreeing with you on that, but that
Mhm.
might be a hit towards Shiny and EXO, where both of them have like tremendously, or a tremendous amount of support towards like not only the general population, but around the world.
Yeah. And another thing, again, this is not very objective because again, I'm biased and I don't want to offend anyone, but I also think when it comes to these guys, a lot of people were a bit unhappy. Like, why did you choose these people? And like, so the
Yeah.
others, like NCT, there's so many of them, but
Yeah, there are
you
34,
chose
right?
like Mark, who's already in how many
How many units?
how many
Yep.
units of NCT. And so it becomes a bit unfair, especially because it's also permanent. They're like permanent Super M members. So maybe SM is doing a different thing here where they're like, look, some people might be upset because they might want to see more Yuna content or like more Sunny content. So why don't we shuffle this? And that's kind of safe in a way. So people are not too angry. They're like, they're interested, but they won't be like, hey, this is permanent. And
Yeah,
Yeah.
it gets you going, right? I mean,
Mhm.
you want to support them because a lot of groups were involved, and at the same time, this is like not a stepping stone, but this is to up the ante towards groups like Red Velvet and aespa, where this will help them out promotion wise.
Yeah.
And the fact that they will shuffle it is something really cool.
Mhm.
And it is never. I feel like it's never been done by any other agency, has it?
Yeah. I don't think so.
Not yet, right?
Yeah.
Like putting them in one group. like some of the members. It's super cool.
I wish they
So
had more than one song though.
yeah, I'm looking towards like maybe like a mini album, something like that. If they want to really
Yeah,
capitalize towards
like
this.
even if it's just one song, like that's different. You know how like OGG they have
Oh right, yeah,
like
yeah.
like
I
the
get what you
side
mean.
A song and then there's like one or
Yeah,
two side B songs.
yep. It would have been great.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Yeah, I'm gonna agree with you. It's a more relevant group. The beat is even the namesake, just the sheer amount of members, or not the amount, but the sheer how you say, like groups that they were in or they're still in, and then you're gonna put them in one group. Plus, you have Boa there, who's like
Yeah.
god tier Boa. Jesus Christ. So look, they are more relevant. I'm not disagreeing with you. I don't want to give like a shot towards Super M. Super M was great as well. It's just that if we're gonna look towards, the gravity of even the people inside of those groups, like you have Girls' Generation and Red Velvet and Boa and aespa in one group. Then you have EXO, Shiny, and NCT on the other, and that's totally fine. Both of them you would probably have an argument towards if we're gonna look at the numbers, the ganto, like whatever. Like I was speaking Filipino, Jesus. It's like but if you look towards it, you got just Girls' Generation there.
Yeah.
Who's like, you would say that, it's pure nostalgia, Yuki. Screw you. Like, Girls' Generation's not a thing anymore. Yeah, that's the reality of things. But if you hear them, if you hear that name, fucking, like, I reckon,
holds
I
weight.
bet you, like, I bet you my microphone, like my
New
super
microphone.
my super expensive new microphone. I bet you my microphone. I'm pretty sure that if Girls' Generation ever came back, the amount of support that they're gonna get will be like off the charts.
Yeah.
Sincerely,
I
not,
feel the same.
Not the Molani, not that kind of
Oh
comeback.
my
Like
God.
it's the real comeback, like a mini album, something
Yeah.
like that. OT8,
I mean, it
OT9.
is their 15th year anniversary.
Oh shit! Right, it is.
Yeah.
So they're gonna release something like
This year.
0805, which I have not
Hopefully.
listened to ever.
0805.
Sailing was that?
I love that song though.
I haven't listened to it at all.
Really?
Yeah.
You know, this is kind of like off topic. I had a dream once that I was friends with Jessica and Taeyeon, and I was like, come, let's be friends again.
So you're like the mid man.
Yeah.
So you,
Oh man.
so you're caught
the
in the middle.
desperation.
You got Jessica and
We
on
are
your
clowns.
left. You got Taeyeon on your right. It's like, hey guys, like,
Exactly.
dude. No,
I'm a
realistically,
clown.
I feel like we've talked about this in the previous episode, but
Mm-hmm.
realistically, if ever they would come back, I feel like it's not going to be under SM. Because I
Really?
feel that SM is stopping them from doing so.
Why? I feel like it would bring them a lot of money.
Yeah,
So
it would, but it's a pride thing where
Uh,
Jessica kind of stepped on
oh, you mean like with
SM's
Jessica?
balls right now, like
Yeah.
when she left, and then
Uh-huh.
they
Yeah, with
don't want her to come back.
with Jessica, yeah, I do agree with you.
Yeah, just the OT9, not OT8.
Mhm.
Yeah. Well, the only thing that matters to me is OT9 anyway, and it's not like I'm not gonna support them if they come back as OT8. It's just that it's not gonna feel as touching. Get what I
Mhm.
mean?
I've always like dreamt about the 21 moment in Mama. where,
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
what's her name? I forgot.
CL
Yeah,
performed
and like
as a
just
solo.
everyone,
and
yeah,
then-
everyone came back together
Yeah.
after the whole thing. Like I want that to happen. Just like that's my dream. That's
Yeah,
I
let's
would
have Taeyeon
die.
perform like whatever she's promoting right now. And by the way, Taeyeon, my God, still so freaking beautiful. It's insane.
I
She never
know.
changed
I know.
at all.
She looks so good.
She still looks exactly the same.
She looks so good. I'm so proud whenever like the new fans, they watch the Got the Beat performance and they're like,
Mhm.
who's
It's
the
like, who's
hair-
this?
the-
Yes.
who's this silver haired girl? I'm like, that's my girl.
Yeah.
That's my
silver-haired girl. But I felt like Wendy was the right choice. I wasn't really into the fact that I like Solgi was as well. Not because I don't like Solgi, I love her, but Irene would have been like good here. Although concept-wise, Solgi had it in the bag compared to Irene.
Yeah. I'm just biased. I mean, but like Irene is also one of my biases in Red Velvet, so like
She's
either
everyone
or
biases.
would have been just like equally amazing to me.
Yeah.
So, yeah. I'm happy that Sulgi got the spot, but Irene wouldn't have been bad either.
Yeah, I mean, like I feel like Irene is everyone's secret bias
Yeah.
because
I can see that. Yeah, it's true.
Yeah, we'll probably talk about Irene a little bit later on after the commercial break. But let me ask you,
Okay.
did this help Espa's situation in any way? Did it help it out? Did it help them out for you? Because I know you're not a big fan, right? Like, and like you and me, you and I were both SM stans, and we could we could love SM for eternity. But Espa hasn't really gotten to that point yet for the both of us. And did this like subunit help them out for you?
To make me like them? Is that what you mean?
It's like to make you interested.
I've always been kind of interested, but only because, like I have to be
'Cause you're a
current, I
DJ.
guess. Yeah, exactly. I have to be honest. Because like I said, I'm biased. Nothing against these girls. They're
amazing.
beautiful.
Yes.
But I didn't even focus on them.
Oh wow, really?
Yeah,
Karina
I feel
was
like
for me like the
Really?
scene stealer for this. Yeah.
Wow.
Karina
That's
was like
good.
so beautiful. It's
Like
insane.
I noticed them, they're like, oh great, but I want to see my Taeyeon again.
But I felt like the outfits could use some work. I didn't like the outfits. It's
I
too
feel-
blingy.
I don't know. I like again, Taeyeon looked great. The others, I didn't notice. I'm kidding. I feel like it's very on brand with SM.
Yeah.
The outfits. So I don't
Watching
know.
it right now. I'm on the dance break.
Yeah, I'm happy with Taeyeon's outfit, except for her boots. I don't know why it's like yellow
Oh shit!
for
I
some reason.
misheard that like really badly. Her boots, you said.
No, her boots.
Yeah, her boots, like footwear boots.
Yes,
Yeah,
her
okay.
footwear.
Okay.
I don't know. Maybe they wanted something else, but it's like yellow or something.
Yeah,
I'm
it's
like,
kind of goldish. So it would have been
Exactly,
great if
so-
it's like black or white instead of gold.
So it kind of distracted me a little bit.
Yeah.
I'm not like a super professional when it comes to these things. They all look great to me.
Yeah, plus she's
so-
the only one wearing like non-black boots.
Yeah, exactly. That's why I was like, wait, what's going on here?
Maybe it's the accent because all of them have like accent colors, except probably for
Maybe.
Sulgi. But then
I've
Taeyeon
already
already has
forgotten.
her hair, so
Yeah.
that's already the accent for like it's kind of weird. I
Like
don't
she
know.
already stands out.
Yeah. I
I'm
mean,
not
she
really a
really
fan
stood out.
of Boa's outfit, I think. Or like
Yeah,
Boa's styling.
Hyoyeon's outfit was like super good. Like I
Yeah,
loved her
that
outfit.
is that is true.
Yeah, good stuff. Yeah, Boa's outfit, she kind of looks like a zebra.
I wouldn't call it a zebra,
Okay.
but sure.
I mean, Boa like looks still very stunning. Like I keep forgetting that she's really young
Yeah.
because she debuted like a long time.
Uh-huh.
You know how old she is now? She's 35.
35. Crazy.
35 and she debuted at like what, 15, 16 years old? I think.
Yeah, and Winter wasn't born yet at the time.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
No, you're shitting me.
I'm pretty sure that's true.
Winter was born in 2001. Wait, when did Boa debut?
Boa debut 2000.
Holy shit.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
she's been in the industry for 22 years now. This
Yeah.
year.
Crazy.
That is fucked up. Wow, Winter hasn't been.
I mean, that's yeah.
Well, that's fair. You have like Super Junior visited twice, and Momo hasn't. No, not Momo, but like no, it wasn't twice. It was Itzy, and then I think it was Yuna that wasn't born yet, and they were already
Wow.
training. So
Crazy.
no, or like, have they trained? Are they still training, or have they debuted? Something like that. Yuna. Yuna
So
was born in
I think
2003.
they debuted in 2006 or something.
Yeah, so see, they're already in training,
Yeah.
and Yuna hasn't been even born yet. So yeah,
Dang. I keep
feel
on
like we're
forgetting
old.
how young these idols are.
And how old we are.
I'm 27. I'm
You're 26. I don't even know your damn age. Fucking.
Oh.
We get to our last commercial break. When we come back, we'll have two last topics, like a very short topic. So, yep, we'll get to that. Listen to a few good ads, and then when we come back, more of the show. Go away.
Hey everyone, Mo Twister here. Just as long as my guy Yuki here is talking about Jenny Kim, then I'm all over this podcast. You're listening to the Kingdom Podcast with the voice DJ Yuki.
Hey guys, do you use Spotify as your main music or podcast player? On Spotify, you can listen to all your favorite songs or shows, including this. And you can choose over a variety of artists or podcasters for your listening pleasure. So go download Spotify on your smartphones, and in the process, follow us on social media so that you'll know when the show will release a new episode. That's the Kingdom Pod PH on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. See you there!
We are Bunk Collective, and we are podcasts that'll shake the podcast industry. No, wait, that's over-promising. We are Bunk Collective, and we're here to define meaningful storytelling. Nah, doesn't feel right. We are Bunk Collective, and we're here to make meaningful moments. Scratch that. You know what? Let's just say it like it is. We are Bunk Collective, podcasts that came to play.
A bunch of playful and creative people telling our stories on our own terms.
No matter your type of podcast, there's a ton to play with.
And there's a lot more joining the collective real soon.
So press play and play with us.
We're here to give you a good time.
Hey, this is Jacques, aka Arcady Blog, and you're listening to the Kingdom Podcast with the voice DJ Yuki.
Welcome back to the podcast. You can go to Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, all in the same name at the Kingdom Pod PH. That also goes to our Ko-fi account. There's also the website now up, which is insane. You can go to thebunkph.com/the Kingdom Pod PH. Our website there is constantly being updated, but it's now up. You can see it right now. So you might want to check that out. It's being updated every week for latest episodes and things like that. So might want to check that out. thebunkph.com/the Kingdom Pod PH. For Elle here, Elle, where can we find you?
I'm available on Twitter most of the time and Discord. All of my links are on Twitter. So if you find me on Twitter, you'll find me everywhere else. I also have Ko-fi, but I don't know how to pronounce it. Is it Ko-fi, like lo-fi? Is it
I don't know.
like
Ko-fi? I think it's coffee.
Ko-fi?
Ko-fi, maybe.
I don't know.
I have no idea. Everyone kept on saying, like, on the bunk, everyone said, hey, get a Ko-fi account. Okay, so it's Ko-fi, probably.
But it's so great that you guys are doing so great.
Yeah, I mean,
Great
wow,
point.
the amount of, like, you have
A
no idea how many.
website?
Yeah.
That's fancy.
Yeah, like, have you seen it? Like, it's super fancy.
I
looking.
haven't. I will check it out.
Check it out later. Yeah, it's super fancy. So yeah, check it out, everyone. The Kingdom Pod PH or thebunkph.com/the Kingdom Pod PH. Everything basically all in one name. You're still with me, Yuki, with Elle here. Elle, you can find her on Mixler and on Twitch for mixler.com/elephant. And then on Twitch, twitch.tv/Elphins.
Yeah, like you memorize it even more. Like you asked me, and that would have been the chance for me to be like, oh yeah, I'm on Twitch.tv/ But I'm like, I don't really.
Oh, she also has Ko-fi, which like she gets like a ton of people donating to her.
Yeah, not a lot of people, but there are some really, really great ones. Like I remember one time I wanted to dye my hair, so I was like, and then someone gave me money.
That's the project. Yeah, you get to put it on Ko-fi, right? Like if you want like a project, and then
I wasn't
donate.
putting it as a project though. I was just like tweeting like I want to dye my hair, and someone Ko-fi'd something to me. I don't know if that's like a verb, but someone sent me money and was like, "Go get that hair," and I'm like, "Oh, that's so sweet." It's so random but so sweet.
Go get that hair.
It's so sweet.
So did you dye your hair?
Yeah, I did.
So what color is your hair now?
I was trying to do like a Taeyeon thing where I know I talk about Taeyeon all the time, but she had like a black hair thing with like a silver at like.
It's like it's like basically someone like Edward Scissorhands kind of thing going on.
Kind of, but not really. Like Narcissa Malfoy kind of thing.
Yeah, there's this Malfoy.
Yeah.
My God, rest in peace.
But like, it didn't work out.
How? What do you mean?
But
Did you do it by yourself though?
I did it by myself.
Yeah, that's why it never.
Yeah, it never works when you're doing it by yourself. But I still have it upstairs, so whenever I change my mind and I want to do something else, it's there. You know. So thanks.
Are you talking about
to that
hair
person.
or dye? Fucking
dyeing my hair.
Okay, so the dye is still upstairs.
Yeah.
I thought like my hair is
bleach.
still upstairs. Like it's detachable.
That too. I'm kidding.
So now I'm wearing like this red colored wig. Like, oh no,
Yeah.
Elle and I don't see each other when we record. I feel like it ruins the dynamic.
Yeah. You would see me moving my hands.
And I would be very shy because like
I don't know. I don't
want to
see you poop, you know?
Yeah. You know, I'm in the bathroom shitting myself, and then Elle's gonna be there. It's like, hey, Elle, hey, you want to host the show for a
Let's
bit?
not go back there. I hope nobody's eating while we're talking about it.
It's recorded, so yeah, fair warning. Up too late. Okay, welcome back to the show. Last couple of topics for everyone here. So, with now the updated roster of K-pop, who now is the best visual for you? Should be fairly short, fairly easy to answer.
Really? Do you have an answer?
Yeah.
Who is it for you?
It's Irene still. What the fuck?
I would say Irene still too.
Yeah.
That was my answer.
No, I
But
stole it.
I didn't know if that was included because, you were talking about the new roster. And
like the new roster, meaning that people or idols that are still actively promoting. So I feel like it's still Irene.
I would still think it's Irene. She has, I don't know, like such a graceful thing about her. Like it's not just visually, physically pretty.
It's like there's just
I'm not
no
saying
bad angles, you know?
Yeah.
And you get some like you get an Irene photo that's, and please like feel free to mention us on Twitter and just like post an Irene photo that she looks ugly on.
There is
Because
none.
I
There is
haven't
none.
seen one.
I haven't seen one either. That's so strange.
You get a
how I haven't
candid
seen
Irene
one.
photo where she's laughing her ass off, and then like her uvula showing, but still she looks stunning.
Yeah,
It's
like
I don't get
even with like the memes and stuff.
Yeah, I
when
don't get
people
it.
try
Like,
to
how is this even possible? But hey, don't get me wrong. Karina is like putting on like the challenge for that best visual for me. And you also have you also have Ryujin of ITZY, who's like super duper famous right now. It's insane. I want to talk about the people that I stan personally. Luna, of course. Heejin is going to be always there. I don't know if you know her, Heejin Elle.
No.
You should check her out. She looks
Okay,
super
this
beautiful.
is from where?
Luna.
Oh, Luna.
Yeah, Heejin, Heejin. She
Alright.
looks super beautiful. So, I don't
I
want to.
see.
I don't want to
I
put her
see.
on the Irene like level yet.
Oh my god. I think I saw her once, like on my Twitter, just like scrolling, and then I asked
Yeah,
who this
because the
is.
the people that follow you, that I follow as well, and you follow, like they're all Heejin stans.
Yeah, and I was like curious, who's this person? She looks so pretty. And
Yeah,
I
they
think
like
someone
super
answered
pretty.
me, but I never like gotten the time to just like do more research. But I
Yeah.
definitely noticed her.
Yeah, plus she's super young. You know, she's from
Yeah.
Luna, and then it's like she has 0% body fat. I'm not even
Oh
joking. Like
man.
I have a co-host here. Her name's Jin,
Mm-hmm.
and she told me like she's a Luna stan, so like
Okay.
like Luna's her bias group.
Yeah.
And
And you
then
guys do a lot of shows with like Luna themed as
content,
well.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Well, not right now,
Mm-hmm.
since I feel like they're disbanding sometime soon.
Oh man.
Yeah, because like their company doesn't pay their artists
Yeah.
and their employees, so
But I mean, Girls' Generation doesn't,
yeah,
you know.
we don't
But then
even
we still
talk about
talk
Girls'
about it.
Generation anymore.
Oh.
Like this is the only time I talk about GG is when you're here. No,
So
not
what do
even
you guys
joking.
usually talk about? Like I've noticed you talk about like IU,
Yeah, we've talked
Luna.
about Luna, IU. We talk about the groups that are actively promoting, especially if there's a comeback that we really like. Like for
Mhm.
instance, we Queendom by Red
Oh,
Velvet, and then
yeah.
Red Velvet came back, talked about Queendom, and then of course we're gonna talk about Wendy, stuff like that. You know, it's mostly current events,
Mhm.
not really like unless there's something that really happened, like Day Six's
Oh yeah,
Jay,
that
who's
happened
like super
like
douchey.
super recently.
Yeah. It's like, he's not super relevant anymore, but he thinks that he is. So yeah. I hated that guy. I hated
Yeah.
that guy.
And
So
here's the thing, like he gets all the view. I mean, like, I'm talking as a DJ, host,
yeah.
podcaster,
Hmm.
like these people, obviously, they're the ones that are getting the views, and we're here just like,
Yeah. It was like, is it really just because they're pretty boys and fucking it's like I've seen him in Day Six. He's shitty
Mhm.
as fuck. It's like, like he didn't really help out Day Six at all. And then here he is like doing the Twitch thing and fucking being a douchebag all throughout. And then everyone's like, "Yeah, let's go, Jay. Let's support him." Blah blah blah. Jimin of AOA even came back with like an Instagram post, and then everyone was like, "Oh, welcome back. We support you." Blah blah blah. It's like, fuck you guys. Oh,
I don't
man.
know much about Day Six. I've only heard some of their songs, which are really great songs, but
Yeah, they're okay. Yeah. Hmm.
yeah, but I don't know much about him. But I mean, I've been scrolling, I've been stalking and seeing what people are saying about him. I saw the clips. I didn't
You've seen
understand
it,
a
right?
single. Yeah, I didn't understand what he was saying because at one point he was like, like doing that voice. I was like, what the fuck are you saying? Why are you doing that?
That look, like an epiphany happened to me just now.
Mm-hmm.
Elle just said the word fuck. when we started doing the radio and she was guesting on my previous podcast,
I was
she would
questioning it. I
not
was like,
cuss at
mhm.
all. It's like
I'm sorry, I take that back.
whenever I do, she's like, oh, it's like, okay, Yuki cuss. And now look at her, it's like, what the fuck are you saying? It's like, wow, epiphany right there. It's like, yeah, she's old as hell. So
I'm 27.
26. 26.
Oh.
Okay, just going back. So yeah, I feel like Irene is still the best one
Mhm.
to date. I know there's Ive. Is it Ive?
Ivy?
Ivy?
Ive?
How do you even pronounce their Ive? Yeah, it's Ive.
Okay.
So there's Ive. Some of them, not some, but like they're beautiful as well. But
Mhm.
they like literally look. They all look alike. And this is you know how when it comes to if you're a new K-pop stans, like no, they don't look alike. You're just not looking hard enough. So I'm looking at Ive, and I've been a fan for 13 years of K-pop, and they look alike. And it's not necessarily a bad thing, but it might just have people have a hard
Yeah.
time getting to know them. Although
Oh, they do
Gail
look
or
alike.
Gaul looks freaking stunning. Kim Gao, the
Yeah.
rapper. You should check her out.
You know, like I do notice though, right now everyone's faces is
Uh-huh.
sort of like they have a certain style to them. I think more people want to look, I don't know, sharp. Like they have sharp
Sharp
features.
contours.
Yeah. It used to be very soft looking kind of visuals, you know?
Yeah, you get like a
And
Sohyun.
yeah, exactly.
Debut.
Now,
Like she
now
look.
it's like Jenny, Karina kind
Yeah.
of look.
Yeah, even ITZY, like they have like sharp contours as well. So
Hmm.
yeah, probably. It's like if we're looking, even if I'm looking at K profiles, it's just like a super big, like website. Like the
Hmm.
people that are there featured: Twice, Red Velvet, ITZY, Blackpink. So yeah, freaking A.
Interesting.
Yeah, they're kind of like I guess they're the girl group representatives now, which I will
Right.
not disagree with that since like
Yeah.
those four are probably the biggest names currently.
Oh, Wonyoung is here. No wonder I
I don't even know who she is.
from Eyes One. She's in IVE now.
Ah, Jang Won-young.
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah, I wasn't a fan of Eyes One. Like I like them. I like their
I like
songs,
them.
but like I wasn't really following them. You know what I
Mm.
mean? So yeah, I feel like I can't stand another group moving forward anymore.
Really?
Properly. Yeah, I feel like Luna's gonna be my last one.
Uh-huh.
Just because it's so tiring to fanboy. And
That
it's
is
so expensive to do so as well. I'm
yeah.
pretty lucky that Jin, my co-host, gave me 2 Luna albums. But I
Wow.
it never occurred to me to buy one.
Mm. And like people don't listen to CDs anymore, you know?
Exactly. Like you never listen to like you don't like when you buy their albums, you don't buy them
You
from
don't
for the
have a
CDs.
CD player anymore.
Yeah.
It
I
is
mean,
very much a display, like a collection thing.
yeah, I have it right here. Like my girlfriend bought the whole discography of Mamamoo. Well, we were kind of like half and half towards it, but that was my gift to her. And then
Uh-huh.
it's like she never uses it. We just have it displayed. It looks pretty. Like no, like I'm not regretting it.
Mm-hmm.
But if you're gonna tell me that, oh, I bought the album because I want to listen to their music, fuck you. You don't do that. You go on YouTube, Spotify.
Yeah. I think it's a trend now to have like instead of the CDs, they have USBs, and I'm like, we don't even use USBs anymore.
USBs are like what the hell? Like your phone can now get like to a 1 terabyte storage. Like
Yeah.
how do you say, like fucking whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But you can go to like a terabyte now of storage, and it's impossible for you to use a USB nowadays, except probably if you're gonna go get something printed.
Yeah.
That's because you don't have a
Everything
printer.
is really just online, like on the cloud, and
Oh, I never used
like
cloud.
no,
Like, do you use cloud?
no, but I mean like yeah, I do, but like nothing is physical anymore. That's what I mean. You know,
Yeah,
like
yeah, that's
everything's
true.
just online.
Although I do want to own like a record player. You know, the vinyl record
Oh,
player.
I have one. And I bought a Taeyeon. That was the first one that I bought. I bought the record player specifically because I wanted to get the Taeyeon vinyl.
So, did you listen to it? Did you use it?
Yeah, I do.
Like
It's really fun.
once, right?
A couple of times. I only have 2 record albums, which is kind of lame. I only have like Billy Joel and Taeyeon.
I feel that if I bought one, I would collect vinyl records.
I wanted to, but vinyls are super expensive.
Yeah, it is like super
And
expensive.
the record player that I have, fortunately, also plays like Bluetooth stuff as well. So
Okay.
even if I don't have a lot of record player,
Hey,
I
where'd
can
you get
still
it? Is
use
it expensive? Can you link it to me?
It wasn't that expensive. I mean, it comes with the quality. So like the higher
Yeah.
quality, like if you are really a sound
audiophile,
music
yeah.
connoisseur, then maybe you would want to buy something a little bit more expensive. But I am trash. Like my ears are trash.
I am trash.
I cannot tell a single difference between, even with headphones and microphones. You know how you notice my
What?
microphones? I don't notice anything.
You're a DJ.
I know, and that's the worst part about it. Like my headphones, everyone's just saying you need to get this one. The settings or whatever is like so good. I'm
Yeah.
like, I'll buy my cheap ass, dollar store earphones, and I'm fine.
Her name has DJ on it. DJ Elle.
I know. I'm a fake one.
All
That's why
right.
they call me fake there.
Yeah. Good stuff.
My
Fucking
listeners,
A.
they call me fake so on.
So,
fake
but then,
everything.
like, you bought like a decent microphone now.
No, this is my old microphone. I told you. Yeah, this one is my old one.
What?
And I bought a new one that was supposed to be better, but I don't know how to change the settings. That's the only problem.
How
It's
is
supposed to be
that-
better.
How did you decide to buy a new microphone without even thinking of how to use it? Like,
I thought I could just Google it up or like watch a YouTube tutorial. So I followed everything. But I think obviously with the room and the settings, like it might be different from someone else. And so I don't know how to like
yeah.
go from there.
I get what you mean.
So I'm using my old one.
It still sounds okay. So
Thanks.
I guess that's that's a takeaway. Anyway, last topic. All right, Irene, best visual, good. Let's keep it short.
Okay.
Why was this Mama, like everyone was dubbing Mama 21 as the worst Mama of all time?
Dun dun dun.
Why do you think that is?
Um,
Was it because of the lineup?
maybe. I think so. I think it was the lineup. Which is kind of a shame. Obviously, new groups would have been super excited to go because, like that's the place where they can really showcase their talents to non-fans.
Mhm.
But the groups that actually, the groups that people actually want to watch are
Mhm.
not there. And Mama, they're notorious for not really treating their idols well
That's
and
right.
stuff like that. I think mainly the lineup, what I would consider. I didn't even watch it. Like, I mean, I watched a
too.
little bit of it, but I wasn't interested in it. And I know that like fans are really important in K-pop,
Mhm.
but when it comes to voting, and Mama is heavily based on voting,
Yeah.
I just think, I don't know, right now it's really imbalanced, the amount of fans for one group versus another group. I wouldn't say names, but BTS basically.
Yeah, I was
like
I was supposed to say like it's BTS's Mama 2021.
Yeah.
It's like everything
so
was
it becomes
BTS.
kind of just like, yeah, I know BTS is gonna win, so like why would I watch it?
Why
kind
bother?
of thing.
Yeah.
Why bother?
And it's
with
not their
voting
fault.
or-
It's not
yeah,
their
it's
fault.
not their fault at all. And like
they're
fans,
huge.
obviously they want to support
and they're
their
huge.
favorites. So it's not. I'm not complaining about that. It's just that like I said,
There's no surprise anymore.
yeah, it's not a surprise anymore. It's not exciting anymore. Back then, it's like it's head to head. Someone would win. You don't know who would win.
Yeah. That's true.
And this kind of just, it doesn't become a competition anymore. So that's one of the reasons why I did not watch it. I'm just like, yeah,
I wasn't a fan of Twice winning the Best Female Group Award.
uh-huh.
I felt like Brave Girls, it was their year.
There you're, yeah.
And I wanted that upset. Like, obviously, it was going to be Twice.
Mm-hmm.
Because Red Velvet only had one comeback. And then ITZY had like 15 comebacks this year. But still, their Sunbest Twice would probably bag that since, the feels was okay. It was catchy. But I felt like it was Brave Girls' year.
Yeah.
And I was looking for that upset. And I was very disappointed that they didn't win.
So you were upset.
I was upset that Twice won. I wasn't surprised that BTS would bag everything. I was surprised by the best dance performance because Rose won with On the Ground, and On the Ground wasn't
A dance.
like a dancey
song. Yeah.
It's like I would give it to Somi or Lisa.
But that's what I mean, right? It really becomes a popularity contest instead of it being like specific to the categories. But maybe it's the fault of the people who put it in the specific category. Like, why would you
Yeah,
put
I agree with you that.
rose in
Yep.
that?
And there's a panel here. If we're gonna look
Mhm.
at the panel, they're gonna count digital sales, record sales,
Mhm.
video count.
Mhm.
There's also a panel from Mama doing that.
Yeah.
So, and that's 40% of like the total thing going on.
Mhm.
But like, if you're gonna look at basically all of the awards, like half of them went to BTS. And again,
Yeah.
not their fault. And
Not
it's
their
not like
fault.
Butter and freaking what was their other song this year?
I have no
Butter
idea.
and like they had tons. They had a few good number of songs this year.
Uh-huh.
And it's not like their songs were bad.
Were bad.
They were good. Like I
Yeah.
love them.
And
I love their
they
songs.
did really well, as in a lot of people enjoyed the songs.
Exactly. But if we're gonna look at it, Life Goes On, Permission to Dance.
Oh,
Like,
yeah,
look
Permission
at
to
that.
Dance.
Jesus Christ. So, those songs this year, Jesus, really good.
Mm.
So not necessarily their fault, but no surprise there. So the worst moniker comes towards or is because of the lineup of people that
Mm.
performed there, I think. Because
Yeah.
they weren't really, I guess, like, I don't know. I can't say that they're not big names because they were. But were you even surprised that, like,
Yeah.
this one's gonna perform, or
Yeah. I think they really lack the kind of like special stages as well.
Yep.
It used
Well,
to be
Hyori
like
was
a
there,
big thing.
so
Mm.
like that's super cool.
Yeah.
Hyori stole the show for me.
Really.
Yeah, have you seen her performance?
I have not, but
Ah,
I've seen
ooh.
I've seen like pictures and
Snippets?
clips of it. Yeah.
Oh man, check it out.
I think I was out on that day and I asked my sister if she was watching Mama, and she was like, it's today. So I
Probably
don't
the
know, maybe we're
biggest
just
group
really out of the loop.
that performed there would probably be NCT.
I see.
Yeah. And I don't know who the main event was.
Right.
If I got it correctly based on what I'm seeing, I think Espa ended the show.
Oh.
But that's what I'm seeing.
That's interesting.
And yeah, the biggest group there, NCT. There's TXT there.
Mm.
ITZY performed. Espa performed 101, and then
Right.
Hyori, or I think Hyori was the main event. Sorry, I don't know. So yeah,
Right.
worst.
Yeah, but
definitely.
they also got like the lowest views, if I'm not mistaken, something like
Holy
that.
shit, really?
Yeah. So
Yeah, because
kind of
it's a
kind
bit
of-
disappointing. Like
Yeah.
where have we where are we going from this? Like how are
Mhm.
they going to follow this up? Because it was like a very low performing stage for
Yeah.
everyone. So I don't know how they're gonna do it next year. I'm not really looking forward to it, since I know that BTS is gonna win everything again, and then fucking probably Espa will have a chance for Girl Group of the Year now because they're
Maybe, yeah.
out of the rookie group category.
hmm
But
And they
yeah.
won a Daesang already.
Yeah, and they won a
so
Daesang, so
it's not a surprise if they win another one.
if they
for,
continue
like,
with
female
like
group.
a different approach towards their music, they might.
Mhm.
But I don't know. Like I'm not keeping my hopes up, But I'm gonna look into Espa this year more intently.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Look, hey, 1 second. What do you call Espa fans? Kwangyas?
I don't know.
What? Espa fan base.
Espa, wait, let me
Fandom
check.
name. It is Mai.
Oh yeah, I knew this.
It means the most precious friend. Wow, what
see.
a horrible name.
But I've always felt that way towards SM fandom names.
Revelove.
I just think it's kind of like lame in
So
some
on.
ways. I mean, I get it. Like,
No, wait, one second.
there's
They
a-
have N Citizen, which is the best name
Oh yeah,
ever.
and Citizen is not
Yeah,
bad at all.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of the fandom name N Citizen. That's the best fandom name for me ever.
What was for FX? What was it? Was it
Basement Dwellers.
Miyu? Oh my god. That is so dark.
What? Yeah, it's dark in the basement. That's what I was saying.
Is it
Basement
Miyu?
Dwellers.
It's Miyu.
FX?
Yeah, it's Miyu. It's
No shit.
yeah, it's Miyu. I don't know why.
Miyu, yeah.
Like me and
which
you.
stands for
I don't
me
know.
and you. See how horrible and cringy that
Yeah,
is? It's like
I
so
know.
bad.
I don't mind.
Well, we have Elf.
Elf is not bad. Everlasting Friends. I don't mind Cassiopeia because the
Yeah.
constellation had
Yeah,
5
TVXQ,
stars.
yeah. Yep. Is it TVXQ? Yeah, it is, right?
Yeah, it is
Dongbang?
TVXQ.
All right,
But
so
I think some of my favorite ones are like VIPs. I think that one is pretty
VIP
smart.
is like super cool. Yep. Blackjacks are
Yeah,
a
Blackjack's
cool
not
fandom name as well.
Mhm.
Yeah, like I feel that Blinks are okay, Blink it's okay. It's an okay fandom name. I feel like YG won that battle.
round.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that battle. It's like, oh, best fandom names.
2
Yeah,
p.m.
I'm
and
gonna go for-
hottest. That one is.
Yeah, because
that
it's
one's
the hottest
something.
time of the day,
Yeah,
right?
exactly.
It's like 2 a.m. It's like coldest. Wait, what is 2 a.m.'s fandom
I
name?
don't know. Wait, hold on. We're
Let's
just
see,
like googling today.
Yeah, we're googling. There's no fandom name. There's no fandom name for 2
Oh.
p.m.
That's kind of weird.
Yeah, there's no fandom name. Yeah,
Dang, that's sad.
it's like for Beyonce, it's Bayhive.
That is not bad actually because it's like
Yeah, it's a beehive,
Yeah.
queen bee, and like, I don't know. It's Bayhive.
I like it.
I don't know. Blink, obviously. Army is a good one. Army is like a good fandom name. Yeah,
But the thing
S-pop-
with BTS and ARMY is that because it is an actual word like ARMY
yeah,
and like BTS, some people mistaken it for behind the
behind
scenes
the
and everything.
scenes, yeah.
It gets really confusing when you're talking about like the ARMY and then the actual army.
That's right. Yeah, yeah. So which army are we talking about here? Yeah, but that beats Mai and Miyu
That's true.
or Basement Dwellers.
What do you think of EXO-L?
It's one of the worst fandom names I've ever heard.
It's because it's
See
in
how
between
cringy-
EXO-M and EXO-K. KLM.
Yeah, KLM. Yeah, but like, imagine like you see how cringy the fandom names for SM is,
Yeah.
are. I feel like the least cringy of them all is So On.
So on. Yeah, so on is not bad.
Like it's not good as well.
It's not good, but like I mean, I get it. With the whole,
what
like,
was the
so on,
almost
blah, blah,
fandom
blah.
name for Girls' Generation
I
again?
think it was
Honey.
Yeah, Honey.
See, it's like it's super bad. It's Miyu. It's Mai.
Miyu,
Elf.
Mai.
Fucking XOL.
Yeah, it's
and then
true.
who else?
I'm
Cassiopeia is not bad.
I'm trying to think of
SES?
Brave Girls is Fearless, is it?
Yeah.
That one.
Yep.
I mean,
So
I like. Oh, I just found this one. Beast. The fan names is Beauty. Get it, Beauty.
yeah, Beauty and the Beast. Yeah, yeah. That's really creative. See, I feel that SM will never win that because of how cringy their names are.
They're just
JYP will
cringe
be
in so
a
many
close
ways.
second because there's
think-
once and then twice and then mid-C for ITZY and then
Yeah.
hottest for 2 p.m. then coldest for 2 a.m. You know?
Like SM, I just feel they're not really great at naming things.
Yeah, they're not great at writing
labeling
lyrics.
things, writing
So,
lyrics,
you
all
know.
these things. They just make some really, really.
Oh, let's debut a group. Oh, what's the fandom name? I don't know. It's like whatever. Sure.
Yeah. Oh man, SM.
Sorry,
Do
that
better.
wasn't the topic, and we were like rambling on, and I'm really sorry. But Elle, where can we find you? Go.
Oh no. Twitter, Twitch, blah, 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 blah.
It's all in different names. So twitch.tv/elephants, ELLEFANTS, mixer.com/elephant.
Elephant.
Without the S. Yep. Kofi. What's a Kofi?
I think it's also elephant.
Yeah, I think it
with
is.
the S.
Yeah. Is it? Wait, 1 second. Let me double check. Yeah, it's
I think
it's
we can go.
elephant. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm. And then on Twitter, it's at yogurt milk on Twitter. Good stuff. Yeah. Thanks, Elle.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah.
We always go off topic because we're just like chatting.
Yeah, which is
Doesn't
like it's super fine. Like I hope that it won't take like months again before I can get you back on the show.
Yeah.
But
I'm
yeah,
like, that will be episode 49 of asking her to make a podcast.
yes.
And,
Yeah.
and
No, that's only 48. Like next well, yeah, that's only 48. Today's the 47 of the episode that asking you, to make a podcast. You gotta make one.
I'm thinking
Look,
it
think.
might not
No,
happen.
look. Sincerely think about it. Make an Anchor account for starters, and then send us the screenshot. Like you made an Anchor. Okay, here's a start. I made an Anchor.
I think I made one, and then
See?
I forgot what my password was.
Good. She'll be back
I
on.
can remember all the 190 plus flags, but not the password.
not the password. My God, what a show still. Thanks, Elle. Have a good
All
one.
right, no problem. Thank
Stay
you for
safe,
having
everyone.
me.
See ya. Bye.
The Kingdom Podcast is executively produced by The Voice DJ Yuki and co-engineered by senior producer Jason Aguayo. Special thanks to the Kingdom Podcast creative team. You can like us on Facebook, Twitter, and Anchor at The Kingdom Pod PH. All episodes are available on Spotify, Apple Podcast, Google Podcast, and any other platforms you use to listen to podcasts. Thanks for listening and see you next time.